Hello and welcome to the Twilight Imperium Junkies podcast. This is Speedy, and I am here today with our good friend, Sean / JustJelly. How are you, Sean?
I'm all right. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Doing okay.
That's the kind of podcast morning we're having. Yeah, we're good. Which I feel like is sort of how we feel about the Last Bastion, wouldn't you say?
Yes. I don't, aka the last option. I probably wouldn't play them if you had a bit better choices. There's a lot of better choices, I guess I'd say.
Yeah. They're definitely they feel like a hodgepodge faction. And there is a way to make all their abilities weave together and make sense, but at least at first, it seems very, just piecemeal abilities.
Like, they want to fight all the time, like Yin. Like, there's all sorts of things they want to do, but I think they're just, it's such a bad start, I guess I would say, that it just feels, sometimes you're like, oh my God, like, where do I begin with these guys? I don't know how you felt. I mean, like, the components, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It feels like Galvanize is like our main thing, right? Like,
it is the main thing.
It's like the entire faction's built around this. And I think it's just tough to play them because you want to fight a lot. And I think that can be tough.
Yeah, I felt it because, each of us has played this faction once, unless you played it again. I doubt you would have, though.
I played it twice.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have played it twice, yeah.
And your opinion didn't change the second time?
I think on the second time, I didn't bother with... on the first time playthrough, I was like, let me get the breakthrough, let me get all the faction tech. On the second time, I was like, I can wait on the breakthrough. It's really not that crucial to my early game. Like, I got other stuff to do. I felt better the second time I played them. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. But I didn't win either game. So
yeah. I did win the game that I played with them, but it was a weird win because I definitely didn't fully utilize everything the faction can do. So I think it was a combination of they can be powerful, plus just the specific way that happened. I happened to have lucky rolls. I happened to have objectives that other factions could help me with. Like, there was a lot of tech objectives, and I could leverage other people's help. So, I think they can be very powerful, but it's weird.
Don't downplay it. It's like, you're like, no, you're good. You're such a great player. Even this bad faction, you can just win going away. Don't sugarcoat it. You beat them bad.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Jelly. I appreciate that very much. Very nice.
But yeah, sometimes it feels a little like, if you're not using their components, they feel a little, it's kind of like how I felt about Yin, where it's like, they're kind of boring until they suddenly start destroying everybody, Yeah. They're like, actually, I'm going to take over everything. And I do feel like they've mold of slow start, intentionally slow start, I mean, the 0-0 home planet is outrageous that they even put that in.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, what is this? But they do feel like a faction, like, once they get going, like, they can really do some damage.
Totally.
It's just, but if it's like tech objectives and you don't have tech, or if it's like you need a bunch of trade goods, it's like, well, they're not really going to do that. They're going to kill somebody, but they're not really going to score.
Yeah. How their abilities kind of patch their own weaknesses. I mean, because they start with that 0-0, but you do have a trade station right away. And, you
with
can...
one commodity.
Exactly. Ooh. Then your space stocks also give you additional resources. And then when you gain a planet, you can... take control of a planet, I should say. You can liberate it and then ready the planet. So there are situations where it could be like, oh, boo-hoo, look at me, I'm so poor. But then you claim a 3-resource planet and then immediately ready it so that you could use those resources. There's weird stuff. And you can trade with everybody,
Yeah, they have a lot of, there's a lot of, intricate things like that.
But not straightforward.
Yeah, so their liberate ability is, I guess, to say it is like, when you gain a planet, if you have like, if it's like what is it? You can ready the planet if you have as many infantry as there are resource value of it. You don't, then you just get an infantry on that planet.
Right.
So that's really cool, and I like it in the early game. And it definitely says you want a lot of planets in your slice. Like if you can get like the 3 planet systems, like that's what you're like, hell yeah. Like I can either get a bunch of infantry or ready all these planets. And there's a cool thing too. I know it's like because you will explore afterwards. So if you explore the planet, it's a 1-1, and then you ready it, and then it gets an attachment, so it becomes like a 2-1. So you have a 2-1 readied. And then you throw a dock on it, and now it's a 3-1 in round 1, and it's ready.
Yeah.
So you can there's stuff like that that's actually like, if you can really kind of math it out, you can have a really interesting time. So it's kind of fun in that way, for sure.
Totally. But it's just like you said, you have to math it out. It's not straightforward gains. It's how can I scrape these different things together to make something good.
Yeah, especially when you consider it's like Hakan just does that with the agent, So you're trying to scrape together enough just to not be as good as their agent, which is annoying.
Right. You're thinking so hard just to do normal stuff while everyone else is just doing it.
The early game struggle is if you could just get over that, if you can just kind of like I'm strong going into round 3, you could really do some work with them. I just think it's so hard to do that.
Yeah.
And score at the same time.
It's true. Well, see, honestly, that's I think that's part of how I won in a weird way. Because at least with my particular play style, I've had the problem in the past where I go too hard at the beginning, and then everybody just hoses me and kills me.
Right.
But this had
break late. You gotta be waiting in the wings, drafting, and then you come in.
Exactly. I don't have the self-restraint to just not score my points. But the forced slow start of the Last Bastion put me in that position where I looked like I was losing the whole game. And then a game I scored it was either 5 or 6 points just in one round, and then I won. So it's no one saw the win coming either. Everyone was not even looking at me. They're like, you suck. You suck. The Last Bastion sucks.
You got all the sympathy points. Everyone's like, don't worry about them. Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's the thing too. You're a good trade partner and you look like you suck. And so then people were cutting me a lot of deals.
The pity deals, they're just all right, just keep them in the game,
Totally.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, that's the way I love to play. I love to be like, this guy, just string him along, so he doesn't kill everybody. That's a valid.
Again, Twilight Imperium is half table dynamic. The sad loner loser persona. You're unstoppable.
Yeah, there you go. Last Bastion, the sad loser lunar loser, whatever he said. Yeah. Although I will say I don't want to be too hard on them, even though I feel like everyone who's played them for the first time is like, what is this? It's not good. It's somebody that the faction feels like if the game was longer, I feel like I really get Barony vibes where if the game was longer or if the game required a lot more combat, I'm like, yeah, these guys could be good.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing in with people who are we just want to throw down.
Yeah.
You can actually have a good game with them.
Totally. Yeah. Depends what kind of game you're playing. Because, I didn't fully take advantage of them until late game. In the beginning, when I was trying to just get money and spread and build, it was slow start even with moving stuff out of the home system. I had
a situation where somebody had to remind me that the home system's a nebula.
Yes.
So I got Cruiser 2 in there, or Carrier 2, and they're just you can't move that too. And I was like, I know that, and I was like, oh my god, I actually can't move this out. Which is just brutal to.
Yeah, it's very forgettable home system. You've got the empty planet. You got a trade station that's a nebula. Weird.
It's just kind of bizarre. The 0-0 planet is just gonna kill me. I'd never seen anything like it in the game. But I do think that's one of those I don't know if you wanted to go for first round. So you like, oh yeah, this is really great. This agent does nothing.
Oh yeah.
And then even second round, are people really fighting? Like
No.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I
really
have
only
the
get your
same.
agents like round 3. So
Right, and then you commander because you're supposed to galvanize stuff to get your commander.
yeah,
Yeah, so I, for part of the game, thought I was just never going to unlock it. I thought it was going to be one of those. I've sometimes played a faction where I go, oh, let me try out all their stuff. And then you just never get to do the stuff. That's just not how your game goes. And it's just kind of a waste. Thankfully, it didn't go that way, but it came close.
yeah. I think if I were to kind of like what I would want, because galvanize is cool because it's the you put like a little token underneath your ship, or I guess you can put it under ground forces. And,
You can too. Yeah.
You get like shoots twice.
A weird plasma.
Like doubles it with like X89 if you ever
Right.
get that far. You're like
That would be
2
cool.
shots and then they like 4 hits from like one mech.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, it's weird because like I feel like nobody fights, but if you got a faction in the game like Necro like want to fight, I feel like you should just buddy up with him and be like,
Yeah.
guys, like we can work together, because they
Totally.
like those 3 factions together. It's like, hey, Mahakt, go attack that guy, and I'll just give you the galvanize. 'Cause
Yeah.
you just want to get it out there.
Right.
Or Necro the same thing. Or I had an interaction in my second game, Ralnell's commander, because it's the one where you get to retreat at the start of a space combat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But it is a space combat, so
Right.
you do get to galvanize. So it's like, I actually think Ralnell's an interesting partner for them because Ralnell's promissory note also gets your dock out of that home system off the
Right.
of the planet. So I guess my thing with them is I feel like you want a buddy. You want like you want to cozy up to like something like, yeah, maybe Hakan with the money. Like you want somebody to like really partner up with.
Yeah.
Presumably, like ideally Necro or Mahakt or something like that around
Right.
now.
Which is funny because they're supposed to be anti-necro. That's the only thing I've gathered from the lore. They're like, we hate you so much that we've baked hating necro into our commander ability. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah. Which also, I can't think of another example of that, by the way, of something that's kind of just for lore purposes being a faction ability. That's weird.
I don't know.
I don't either, but I can't think of
I
it.
said
Like,
that-
that's so specific. They're like, Necro can't use assimilator tokens against you. Ha ha. Like, it doesn't even help you. It just hoses Necro in the game. It's so weird.
Could be anything. You can say anything about the lore, and I'd be like, sure, I guess. Lazex, all that stuff. Commander's actually very good. You don't even need Necro, right? Because like the cancel the sabotages is so good too. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just hard to.
Yeah, just
so you're
7.
trying to get 3 out on the board. It seems easy. It's not.
Yeah.
It's like very hard to get them out.
Yes. Yeah, unless you're trying to
until
throw
everybody
yourself
starts
into
fighting.
battle just to unlock it. But it seems a little silly because it's kind of a passive ability. It's really nice to know that you can't be sabotaged anymore, but there's no real urgency to get it. It's like,
Yeah.
other abilities, you're like, oh, I want to be able to do this thing to make this play. So let me fight to unlock my commander. There's no drive to get this one.
No, I actually think that you could say that about most of the things they have is there's no, it doesn't like getting your commander or the breakthrough or like anything with them is like, it's not like, it doesn't put your game, like doesn't get your game online in any way.
I think it all is just, you are quiet until you're not. So you don't do anything. And then late game, you do a bunch of stuff and you fight and you attack, and then people try to stop you, and then they can't because you're galvanized and you can't be saboed. And and then you come in with your flagship that's beefed up and hits on ones. And they're just
If you
like,
got that many planets, if you got that many, I mean, that's a tough thing to get.
Yeah.
If that can happen.
Yeah.
I think I only got mine to like 5s or 4s in the games games I've played.
Yeah.
Did you get yours to 1?
I wanted that. I couldn't. I got it to 3, but I was happy with that.
See, but that's the thing is, I was looking like that's where it combos with the hero, right? So you're like, you get that flagship, and you start a combat, and you just take the hits on that flagship. You pop the hero, and you're just like everything on 3, just blow up a huge fleet, right?
Oh yeah.
I guess that would be like the dream for the hero. It's just
Totally.
like devastating because the hero, I will say, it's really cool that you just get to shoot everything. like ground force, it doesn't matter. It's just like a huge wave. But it's so like it's one of those like situational things. It reminds me of like the Sardak hero, where it's like you might never really need to use this.
Yeah, where I never did. I didn't use it. Did you ever do it?
I did it. I did it against Obsidian.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Game. I didn't use it in my second game, but yeah, I just it's interesting. It's both a good defensive thing too.
Yeah.
Where it was like my Dreadnought. I think I had Dreadnought 2 and it died, and I was like, all right, well he's trying to attack me, so let's just blow up. And so that was actually, it's a pretty good tool in that way, but it doesn't. It's like reactive almost.
Yeah.
Is the problem. Like it's not proactive. I mean, the proactive version would be like, I'm going up against a huge fleet. I send in my guys and like, the flagship gets killed like instantly. And I have like, and it rolls so on such low numbers that I can like destroy a bunch of their fleet going in. But that's really the best proactive version of it.
Right.
I will say, a friend of mine, Weaver, as much as we were talking about, you start slow and then you like, you build up and you don't do much until late game. I think he was like, I'm just going to turn this into a SAR ball. And he's just going to like plow through the galaxy. Just like, and I think there's something to that actually, because if you just start building a bunch of stuff and just have it in one like tight, compact, be like, who wants to mess with me? Nobody? I didn't think so. And then you just attack and you take planets, and because you're rewarded for taking planets with a bunch of infantry, so you just keep doing it. Yeah. And that's kind of that's the value. Yeah. I do think there's some merit in just being like, all right, guys, let me have Rex. Just let me go there, or let me go into the Fracture, because if I'm not going to Rex, I'm not going to the Fracture, I'm going to someone else's home system.
Right.
And
that's true.
I fight. That's what I do. Everything I do is fighting. It's like everything's steering you in that direction.
That's really interesting, because I definitely don't have an aggressive play style, so I think I would not do that, but it's out of fear. I think you're right, and you should do that. Like, that's just do what you're best at and threaten people with your power.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of, it's just everything seems to be pointing that. It's like you can refresh planets by taking them.
Yeah.
You get extra shots. Your agent gives you the galvanize, like your just regular abilities do that, it just,
I have to say,
you use the mech?
I did. I had galvanized mech action, and it was actually pretty crazy. And I didn't even use it for, like, when the galvanized mech dies, then you can galvanize 3 other infantry. I never did that, and that's supposed to be the cool part. Just having 2, dice for my hitting on 6 did a lot of damage. It was awesome. So
hell yeah. No, I believe it. And plus, just throw X89 on top of that.
Right.
Now we're talking.
Wish I did that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the thing with them. I think they're a faction. Unfortunately, I keep comparing them to other factions, but it's how I feel about Muat, where you're like, if you got a lot of money as Muat, you like that. With this, it's like, if you could just get a lot of stuff, you can get a lot of money, you can just be a scary force and be able to do things other people can't.
Totally. And as much as I didn't use the breakthrough all that much, the fact that you can do a build and have it spring up in a spot where you don't have a space dock, that's pretty cool. It keeps you kind of nimble. So I think if I played them again, I would take more advantage of that.
No, definitely, because you can. Yeah, that's another thing with just trying to destroy everybody, is that you're just like, hey, I'm gonna ram into somebody and then build at home and then just put more stuff in my SAR ball / Bastion ball.
Yeah.
And you can just do it.
Totally. Or like if you've got a command token in the system and everyone else is dead, then you can do that breakthrough thing and spring up a whole bunch of
There you
guys.
go. We're back. Well, is the breakthrough? Is it just ships? I think.
I think it's just ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
But enough to stop somebody
Yeah.
from coming in.
Yeah. So you're just it's but I mean maybe we're almost talking too glowingly about them because they are.
That's true. Shredding them.
Yeah, they really just. I think we're talking about like that would be the ideal version, but I think a lot of the times when you play them, it's if you don't get like a good partner and you don't get money,
Yeah.
this can be really bleak.
Totally. Totally.
And if you don't like the play style of like trying to figure out, I'm gonna like get this planet and then put a dock on it to like get extra stuff. If you don't enjoy that, you're gonna hate playing these people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they can be annoying.
Totally. I'm actually shocked that I ended up kind of liking them by the end. Because I typically hate overly complicated factions. Like I like Arborek because they do one thing and they do it really good. And so just keep building guys.
Yeah, you're just and they're my favorite faction for sure. They're just a good, hey, we're gonna plant some trees out in the galaxy kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's more like just like let me throw a mech at the end of this, just to short my taking of someone else's planets.
Right.
Yeah, I think they're somebody that I kind of enjoy playing. If you work it right, it can be a fun second half.
Yeah.
But I think they really suffer too from the fracture making the game faster, and like games end in like round 4 or like mid round 5, and it's like that's not really these guys.
Right. Yeah. Well, you even have the chance to use them to their full ability if the game ends super fast.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
So you maybe like 12 or 14. You just or Total War or something like that, where we're trying to fight more. I think they got a better shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there what other stuff with these guys?
Ooh, I did want to ask you about their faction tech because
Sure.
I didn't get it. I was like, I don't want to roll against my own forces. What? Keep that, Rand. Keep that.
The Proxima targeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one where it's like, but you get to cancel them out if you have galvanized units. It's just another one of those like everything needs to be galvanized kind of thing. And yeah, if you go into a combat and you don't have the galvanized units, you're like, well, I don't think I ever used it. I think I got it, but I never ended up using it, or maybe used it like once. And I think I used it once and didn't hit any bombardments because it's like on an 8.
Oh.
So I was like,
Sad.
Okay, it's all right. Okay. I do love their space dock too, though.
Yeah, the space dock's
I'm in love
good.
with the space docks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should
It's
have
just
upgraded mine and didn't. But
Did you have the opportunity? Could you have done it?
yeah, and we even had an objective that was to have unit upgrades. But for whatever reason, I think I did like Cruiser 2, Dread 2, some nonsense like that, just to have stronger ships.
Well, it's tough because I feel like they almost need the entropic scar to get it. Because I don't know what you did. I just went blue.
Yeah.
The second time I played it, because I think the first time I tried to go red and yellow, and I had like mage and defense grid, and I was making all these infantry. That game did not work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like entropic scar with them is good because you get that free token at the end of the round, or when you pass, you're like, hey, I just grabbed this token from my legendary ability. Use that for entropic scar, get space dock 2. Now I got +2 on my planets. Like, I genuinely think that's really good.
Yeah.
And I
me too.
really wish I could home rule the docks should just give the attachment. That should just be an attachment.
I wish
like
that
an official.
too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually,
throw them a bone,
Totally. They have nothing. Please. Yeah, we had an attachments objective, and I was actually getting a bit confused. First of all, because I hadn't played them before, and I'm learning what everything is. But then I'm looking at my play area, and there's all these little pieces and tokens and cards, and I was like, wait, do I have attachments? No, I don't. It looks like I do, but I don't.
it's just it's just teasing you. It's like, oh man. I mean, and it's funny too because they give you both the attachment to put on the planet and a little card.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't count. It's like, come on.
Yeah. Ugh.
Just unbelievable.
Last option.
I mean, in a draft scenario. No, I mean, because you play bag draft or multi draft, like, I mean, for bag draft, I wouldn't pick them. If you're doing like multi draft and it's like, there's a slice with a bunch of planets and you'd like to try out Last Bastion. I feel like you could do that, get a good like strategy card pick in the first round, and then like it'll be there at the end. Don't worry, no one's gonna like.
Yeah.
First pick Last Bastion in a multi draft would be insane. I mean, if you did that in one, you'd be an absolute legend. But yeah, I think they definitely need like a good slice.
Definitely.
More than anything else.
Right. You need the opportunity to get planets because that's the main thing that you do. And if you're not in Planet City, it's going to be rough.
Yeah. Like if you have, oh my God, if you had like a couple of like one planet systems, I think that's the nightmare scenario. It's just not good for you at all.
No. I think the only thing, and this is me trying to justify, it's not good. It's so bad. With the flagship, it's weird that it's not the number of planets that you control that increases the combat value. It's the number of systems that contain planets you control. So if you've got 1 billion one-planet systems, then I guess it helps with that. But that's one factor of your gameplay, obviously.
It's I guess it would be too crazy if you had like, if it was just planets and you had like the two triple systems, the two triple planet systems, like you'd be shooting on ones like the whole game. You galvanize it and you're just an absolute just destructive force. It'd probably be too much. And I think that's a lot of, they like to like give this good combat stuff and they're like, let's make sure to really cut the knees off at the early game. Let's really bring them back. Because I felt like this about Arborek was like, I think they seem to be afraid that you can just run over somebody else. Like if you have a start like everybody else, you're just gonna run over the person to your right or to your left, and that's not fun.
It's true.
So you kind of just have to handicap them.
Yeah.
Which I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Right. So yeah, it really feels like either super strong or super weak. There's no in between. If you reach the place where you're doing all your crazy stuff, then you're a monster. And if you don't reach the place where you're doing your stuff, you've done nothing. And you're terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like if you're like, oh my God, the first objective's like 2 tech and 2 colors and like 5 trade goods. And you're like, oh, okay, so I'm screwed.
So
I don't really...
You actually are naming the objectives of the game that I played with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying that I don't think I won because of necessarily leveraging the factions, everything that they can do. I've leaned into being so bad to make deals with other players to achieve those objectives.
No, you pretended to be bad and then executed your master plan to score 6 points in a round, which is, listen, that's pretty good.
Thank you. I will say the one thing that I am happy that played out as I wanted to was the first secret objective that I pulled was last to pass, which is like an easy one to score, but I kind of wanted, if I was in the running at the end of the game, I wanted to win with last to pass so that nobody could stop me and it would be my secret play. And it worked. And so using the Last Bastion's, what's it called? Where you get an action card once you pass. And you get a token when you pass as well. So I stocked up on tokens, and I stocked up throughout the game on action cards that had a component action, so that by the last round, I had a stack of command counters this high and 1 million component actions, so that if anyone...
And you couldn't be sabotaged because of the command.
And I couldn't be sabotaged, yeah. So that then I could just get the last to pass. But what's funny is that all of that planning didn't even matter because I was so out of the game the entire game that nobody smelled what I was doing and no one even tried to stop me. So I was really excited for the power play of just like, haha, action, action, action. And it was going to be so cool. And no one even cared.
Like, yeah, whatever, sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, refit troops, yeah, whatever. No Sabo, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know if the advice is going to be, look like you're playing terribly, and then the win at the end, because I've done it before. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Just be like, please don't hurt me. I'll sit in the corner.
Yeah.
And then you win. Did you take sticks, by the way? Actually, I want to talk about the fracture.
Oh, sure.
Did you go into sticks and take those planets? Or?
No, I didn't do.
No?
I never entered the fracture. I did none of that. I won with
I haven't entered the
Mechatol.
fracture either. Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, which
Were they
again
just
is like
yeah, oh, you can, where they thought you were so far out that you were just like, yeah, you can take Imperial, whatever.
oh yeah. Well, see, they I had like no points, and I took Mechatol by the skin of my teeth. They didn't take me off, and then I got 8 like twice in a row just because of how shenanigans played out. It's crazy. They really thought I was losing.
Yeah, you were like listen, she can take Mechatol. It's fine. She can take Imperial. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Although they did try to kick me
cool.
off, though, and I did survive, which was huge. Like, they tried to get me off a couple of times, and then just because of, like, my galvanized mech and some other nonsense, with barely any guys on the planet in good rolls. I got really lucky with the rolls. Kind of try to hose me, but then it didn't work, so... Whatever.
Yeah, you guys, you're too good. But yeah, no. The interesting thing about like Mechatol too is like if you take custodians, I feel like if you could take custodians as them, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Because you get to just like liberate Mechatol and get the 6 influence to like pop with leadership. Oh, this can like we always look at the resources, but like if you just get a bunch of like 03, 13, 12 planets, and you're just like, bunch of influence just this round.
Yeah.
It can. It's one of those things, it's like situationally amazing. You're like, oh my god, if I needed a bunch of influence, I could just get it and refresh these planets.
Yeah.
And it's like you actually got to get that situation where you need to do it. This is a problem.
It's exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's where they shine. And I think you described it very well by saying situationally amazing. They are very weak in many ways, but you can scrape together what you need if you really need it. Like you can be extremely poor, but you can figure out a way around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can or just navigating that. That's the whole. I guess that's the whole game for them is.
Yeah.
Trying to get at 2026 life. Trying to get out of the gutter. Trying to get out of the poverty. Get out of the poverty circle. And if you do that, they really can have a very strong end game. They're not like thinking the way some factions basically dead. They're trying to just hold on. Like they can really come in strong at the end. Just a brutal journey.
Yeah.
Or it can be.
Yeah. And it is nice, I guess, that your home system's in a nebula because if you do pop off and then people come at you, at least you have, some stronger defense for your home. I'm trying really hard to compliment them.
That's that nebula defense is really really important for them.
Game
just
changing.
Really, it's like wow, I wasn't gonna win this combat. The nebula. What does it give you? An extra +1 to defenders, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. What a! I like literally forget that's a thing all the time. I don't even remember that. I kind of like. I guess. Did you like playing them?
Yeah, I would say. I started out pessimistic because of all the different little bits and bops that you have to figure out and do. But mostly because I won and it all worked out, then I was like, these guys rock.
What a great
faction. But again, I've only played them once and I happened to win that time. I think I would need to play them a couple more times to see if I keep doing well with them, then maybe they weirdly match my play style, and then I would say that I like them. To know.
Yeah, not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely think they're fun they're fun for a certain type of person. I guess would be
Yeah.
the way. I wouldn't recommend this to like, if this is your first Thunder's Edge game, I would be like, play something else. You know?
Yeah.
Or
Please
like,
do round out.
but there's definitely an interesting element of, but it is so based around the galvanized token that if you're someone who just kind of wants to make deals, you know, maybe one combat at the end, but like not get into it, these guys want to fight.
Yeah.
Like, they want to hit. And if you're not hitting and you're not galvanizing, then you're really not unlocking them in any way.
Yeah.
There's kind of like vanilla, like it's like playing a vanilla faction, just like nothing's going on. You're just like, yeah, I got ships and stuff. But,
Yeah. I agree with that. So yeah, I think very love hate. Some people will really, really like them and use them to their best, and some people will just be like, why did I saddle myself with all these math equations and no benefit?
Yeah, I would say if you love playing like Hakan or Empyrean or something, you're not gonna like playing these guys probably. But if you're like, I love playing Yin or like Barony or something, I'm like, this is probably up your alley.
Right.
And if you just love being the underdog, you don't want to.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, Jesus, what's going on over there? And they're probably gonna be right.
You're right. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing too.
You don't have to deal.
Yeah, in my game, I didn't even feel like I was pretending, you know? I also thought that I was out of the game until I popped off. So, no acting involved.
Yeah, there's no like, oh man, the heat of the table's on me. It's like, that's not this game. That's not these guys.
No.
These guys are they're like, please can I get in the game? And I guess, do we talk about the promissory note? There's another one.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
I tried to give this out, and I got screwed with it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like, did they galvanize and then fight you with it? Or?
No, they gave it to them, and they waited like a round, I think, and then used it to win the game.
Oh no!
I was like, they like galvanized their flagship or something, and then just like went and scored an action phase one. I was like, well, that didn't work out.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, how long did it take you to unlock the commander and like get the galvanized stuff going, or like what did you do to like get it going?
Yeah, it took me until like mid game because I didn't fight it all at first. But then, gosh, I don't even remember. I think I had.
Did you ever give the promissory note out to like, hey, can you guys want to fight? You want this to like, or give the agent out for free? Like, please, just somebody get galvanized on the board.
Yeah, I did. I made a deal with Rand, and she galvanized something. I think I needed to get my galvanized numbers up, and I was just like, sure, whatever. Sell my my alliance, because it didn't work out, but Rand had pulled extreme duress, and I was like, whoa, if you partner up with me, then you can't be sabotaged, and then you can extreme duress someone and ruin their life. Which I thought would have been fun, but that didn't happen.
Like, once again, situationally incredible. Like,
yes.
Sometimes it doesn't matter, like, somebody doesn't care about the sabotages, but, like, if you're a person who's, like, trying to win the game, like, who's, like, really close to winning, and you don't want to get saboed, it's like, you want that commander, like, it's the most important thing.
Totally.
So, I do think there's a lot of value in it, and I do think they just need a partner, man. You need to partner. You need to buddy up.
Yeah. I agree. They can't do it themselves.
Yeah, they need a buddy to like get the galvanized tokens on the board.
Yeah.
And once you can do that, I think you can facilitate like a pretty decent game. But I think if you're on your own and everyone's playing really tight and they're not like really partnering up with you, you really could flounder. Like just like drown.
Totally. Yeah, and I think they really are only good with certain objectives. And if you get lucky, then maybe you could scrape by yourself. But otherwise, you're going to need help.
Just a lot of help.
Lone
but they're
losers
fun.
Who need
I think
help.
For some people.
Yeah, it's true. We should say it in an insulting way. For some people, you know.
Yeah, for a certain breed of person, you know, for certain I mean, you're talking to two Arbrecht lovers here, right?
So, exactly.
Everybody hated playing them, so this is this is kind of in this. Do you actually find similarities between this and Arbrecht, or at least like with the putting down infantry and
a little bit
stuff out?
Yeah, it feels a little Arbrecht in that way, and that you can sort of sacrifice yourself and stick it to another guy. Yeah, the little barony.
I mean, honestly, the agent reminds me of the barony agent so much, where it's like I literally, I mean, whenever I played barony, I forget about the agent because for the first 2 rounds, it's just not a thing like we use. Like no one uses it, and then it's like, oh, this is actually like we get into round 3, I get like an extra shot with my flagship, but I forget to use it all the time. Oh, what was your tech path? Like, what did you do?
I did mostly blue because I think you just always have to. I always regret it if I don't. And then I actually went red, so I could do plasma, Magian, and I synergized with the yellow a little bit with my breakthrough. I don't think I got any green.
Nah, you can't. I mean, I think if you just get gravity drive, there's definitely an interesting thought of like, if the tech path is like, if you go up like yellow, red, in terms of like, you get Magian and then you get like transit, right?
Right.
You just get like you're kind of a ground faction. It's such a medley of different. It's like you're kind of a ground faction. You're kind of a fighting in the air faction. You got all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like hard to pin down.
Yeah.
They're like a kind of a jack of all trades kind of thing, where it's like they're not really the best at any type of fighting, but they're decently good.
Yeah. Which I guess, pros and cons. Bad because you aren't great at anything. You're just kind of mediocre across the board. But the good part, I suppose, is that you are highly flexible. It's not like, oh, you're super strong in this one area. Like you're so good at the ground, but in the air, you're trash. And you better hope that you're not put in those situations. You can kind of adapt to whatever game you need to play, which is nice. Yeah.
But adapt not really to win, but adapt to just be like, well, I'm there,
Yeah. I feel like this faction is the most relatable to like a human living on planet Earth in 2026. Like, you don't really have a lot going for you. You're sad. You're like, can I get my act together? I don't know if I can. I need to ask for help. I don't know. Maybe I'll climb the ranks of capitalism if I try really hard and I can scrap together money from different places. But I don't know if I'm going to do it.
It's like you just graduated from with like $200,000 in credit card or not student loan debt, and you just hit the workforce. Because that's what this faction start is like. That's what it feels like. You're just like, well, let's do this, and then no one calls you back on your job interviews. Like that's kind of the feeling at the start. It's tough.
Yeah, and I'm honestly curious to know what other people think about this faction, because I just have my experience from playing. Now my experience, and also watching you play. I was in the game where you played them the first time, and just chatting with you. I don't know what the people think. Do people like The Last Bastion? Hey, tell us in the comments what you think about The Last Bastion. Do you love them? Do you hate them?
Yeah, hit like and subscribe, please.
Join our Patreon.
Actually, join the Patreon, do all this stuff.
Okay, so that was our episode about The Last Bastion. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for being on the podcast, Sean.
Had a good time.